I am Johnny Massacre, and welcome to the Johnny Massacre Show. This is the Monday Night Massacre. On tonight's show, Elon fucking Musk buys Twitter, bruv. Who's fucking with me? Give me a hell yeah! Oh my God, Elon Musk just bought fucking Twitter, bruv. Elon Musk, let me say that again, just bought fucking Twitter, bruv. You want to see what this shit looks like? Well, I got you, bruv. I have got you. The Beta Boys Club, BB fucking C, has the scoop. Check this shit out. Elon Musk strikes deal to buy Twitter for $44 billion. The board of Twitter has agreed to a $44 billion takeover from the billionaire Elon Musk. Mr. Musk, who made the shock bid less than 2 weeks ago, said Twitter had, quote, tremendous potential, end quote, that he would unlock. He also called for, if I can get around this horrific ad, he also called for a series of changes from relaxing its content restrictions to eradicating fake accounts. The firm initially rebuffed Mr. Musk's bid, but it will now ask shareholders to vote to approve the deal. Mr. Musk is the world's richest person, according to Forbes magazine, with an estimated net worth of $273.6 billion, mostly due to his shareholding in electric vehicle maker Tesla, which he runs. Quote, from Musk himself, free speech is the bedrock of a functioning democracy, and Twitter is the digital town square where matters vital to the future of humanity are debated, Mr. Musk said in a statement announcing the deal. Quote, I also want to make Twitter better than ever by enhancing the product with new features, making the algorithms open source to increase trust, defeating the spam bots, and authenticating all humans. And there you go. That is it, my friends. That is the most significant thing in the culture war since Donald Trump was elected in 2016, which was a backlash against wokeness, censorship, and radical politics. I cannot believe this fucking news. It was 6 a.m. in Tokyo. I'm knackered, bruv. I didn't get much sleep. I woke up, went for a piss, bruv. Looked at my phone. Even my mum is on this fucking news. My mum sent me this. I got out of bed like a rocket, bruv. Come here to tell you this. This is fucking gigantic news. I don't know about you, but I'm not of the left, I'm not of the right. I feel like I'm politically homeless. I used to be a liberal when I was growing up, and I felt around 2016 there's too much censorship. I'm a rapper, music producer, DJ, and YouTuber, and my biggest song has 9 million views, which you can watch there. Now, I went to make a music video in about 2015, and around that time, they denied my request to make a music video because they said my lyrics were too offensive. Now, this is the first time this ever happened to me. Before that, I grew up with WWE, action movies and shit like that, and no one got butthurt. And actually, it was people on the right who got sensitive and wanted to censor stuff and were all kind of uptight. But then the political spectrum almost kind of reversed, and the left wanted to be censorious. And I knew that was dangerous back in 2015. I've since pretty much devoted my career to railing against this wokeness because I know it is the end of art culture and everything good in our society. And this is the most important fucking thing that's I feel like I could cry tears of joy. This is like the most important thing that's happened for the freedom of the world in the last 4 years. If you wonder why everything's been so miserable in the last 4 years, it's because there's been so much censorship and the political message has found its way into all forms of entertainment. When one political side gets too much power, that's what happens. You don't have any opposition of thought, you don't have any diversity of thought, and you have the state message in everything: movies, video games, sports, social media. It's what a radical government does, and it shows you the culture's become too radical to the left, and we desperately needed this. If this didn't happen, it might be the final nail in the coffin, and the radical left might have entrenched themselves irreversibly. These institutions cannot be replaced, cannot be usurped. Things like Google and YouTube have too much money. They're always going to be here, and the only way to get back in the culture war is to literally buy the fucking thing. And here I was getting a little bit conspiratorial, thinking, well, Musk got the money, but there's too many vested interests for him to be able to take over this company in the free markets. Everyone needs Twitter. Twitter banned the president of the United States of America. It's too much of a useful ideological tool for the left. And so I thought perhaps me with my tinfoil conspiratorial hat on thought that all the institutions of power will mobilize against Elon Musk, the deep state, the big business owners, the technocrats, everyone, and they basically wouldn't let him have it. But guess what? There still is a little bit of freedom in this world. Elon Musk has taken over. This is going to be fucking incredible because Elon Musk's technology is way beyond what Twitter has and even what Google has. You think Google going to fucking Mars, bruv? Hell no, they're not. So Elon Musk has the best tech in the world. And was it ever in doubt? Was it ever really in doubt? You see, Musk was showing his hand at every step of the way, making these little tweets, signaling his intentions. Do you think he would have done that if this hadn't been in the bag the whole fucking time? This is incredible news. I'm old enough to remember when the internet first came through. It was beautiful. It was like the Wild West. It was what it was supposed to be. The free market of ideas. It was fun. It was awesome. Now we're just beaten over the head 24/7 about how much of an arsehole we are with political propaganda. Not only that, because it's my private company, they can shadow ban people they just disagree with, and then they'll say, oh, you're dangerous and harmful. Imagine how beautiful the internet would be if it was like it was supposed to be from the beginning and people weren't basically beaten down for having a different opinion. It would be absolutely incredible and beautiful. And we're going to find out how much big tech's been fucking us for so many years. They say it has to be done. It can't be done any other way because it's so harmful and dangerous. Well, let's see what someone with the best technology in the world is going to do to Twitter, how they're going to combat hate speech and stuff like this and make it a free market of ideas. And if they can do it, well, then we're going to have found out that Google, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, all these companies have been just taking the piss, censoring us unnecessarily when they could have had a free market of ideas, made the world a better place, and done it with ease. So let's hope Musk manages to do that and show them how it's fucking done and expose how censorious and evil these fuckers are. Does this mean that now Twitter is going to be burning all their archives and source codes and their history? Because we're going to find out how dirty in the forest they've been this whole time. We're going to find out all their internal messaging about shadow banning and censoring and all this kind of shit. And flogging off your information, making you the customer. You don't get a dime, and then profiteering off you. Are we gonna find out about all this shit? Forgive me if I'm rambling a bit, but this is such huge news, and I'm just so fucking excited. All those people who got banned unfairly, are they going to be reinstated? Is Donald Trump going to fucking come back? Is Dr. Malone going to come back? The guy who invented the fucking vaccines, who dared to talk about vaccines? Are these people going to come back on? Is fucking Milo Yiannopoulos going to come back onto Twitter? So many fucking questions. And God, imagine what it's going to be like with a company that big and these people aren't censored. It's going to be fucking beautiful. It's going to be fucking incredible. I simply cannot wait to see this. I simply cannot wait to see this. Wow, this is an incredible day. And here's the thing, right? Now we're going to see what the left is really made of, because they were smart enough to take over all of big tech, such an important part of culture, society, and politics. Now they're not going to accept this, and now they're going to say, oh, so it's a place for white supremacy because everything I don't like is racist, and if you disagree with me, then you're racist too. So they're basically going to have to make an alternative. Can they now make an alternative to Twitter for their own? Because the right hasn't been able to do that thus far. I mean, they've had Getter and stuff, and they've had Parler, which looked like it was going to blow up, but then the leftist cartel kneecapped that and just destroyed it. Amazon pulled it off their servers. Google pulled it off their app store. Apple pulled it off the App Store. So will the left be able to now make a new huge social media? I don't think so. So what comes next? First Twitter. What's next? Now, do you know what's going to be really interesting? Twitter's share price is basically blowing up on this news. So that means that, oh, guess what? These woke wankers who basically injected their political ideology into the platforms fucks over their shareholders for their own political ideology. So that means, logically, that if these non-woke people take over other companies like fucking hell Google, I don't know who's got enough money to buy that and whatnot, if someone makes a syndicate to buy that, then their share price is going to go up too. So that means potentially there could be buyouts everywhere in order to just make more money, because at the end of the day it's all about money. That's why America sold out to China. If America sell out to China, they'll sell out to an American who's the highest bidder, especially if it makes the share value go up. So this news is fucking incredible. And do you know who told you this was going to happen? I said this in 2020. There's a video there you can watch where I said in 2020, Musk needs to buy Twitter. He needs to invest in the infrastructure of big tech. And that's exactly what he's done. Look who told you this. Look who told you this. It was fucking me. Look at the date on this, 15th of April. So this is 2 weeks ago. I said, Elon Musk to buy Twitter. I knew he was going to buy Twitter because Elon Musk does not come out, make a bid like that to lose. That guy has his ducks in a row. He's going to fucking Mars, motherfucker. You think he can't buy Twitter? He had his ducks in a row from then. He can't go public with this and lose because he's all about being the hero of the culture war. He went on to Joe Rogan and smoked a spliff which could have tanked his career. It was a stroke of genius. He's just being himself. He's not politically correct, and he understands memery, which is having his finger on the current zeitgeist. That guy needs to be at the center of culture. You think he's going to come out and make a bid and not fucking win it? I knew it as soon as I saw that. So don't ever fucking tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. I predicted this shit. Look, more evidence. Elon is going to buy Twitter. Elon is going to buy Twitter. I said that on 12th of April. So 3 weeks ago, I knew it was going to happen. So please subscribe to this show if you want a non-woke person who knows wokeness, because I'm the freest spirit you'll ever meet. And therefore, wokeness is just the ultimate cancer to me. And I can just sense it. I have a spider sense for wokeness. If you want to know about news, about freedom, world freedom and wokeness and stuff like that, subscribe to my channel because I know what I'm talking about. I'm Johnny Massacre, and if you're just joining us, we're discussing Elon fucking Musk buying Twitter, bruv. But if you've been watching from the beginning, stop your grinning and drop your lid in, donate some cash, and let's keep winning. Streamlabs.com/Johnny Massacre. The more you donate, the more of me you're going to get. Click the donation link in the description box below, and please give generously. We've got 4 days to go to make $625. Keep this channel running. Fund the massacre. So that's about it for today. I just had to jump out of my little Japanese futon on the floor over there in my man cave and give you this fucking incredible news. What a wonderful, wonderful day. Wonderful, beautiful, delicious day. This is what Elon Musk's Twitter looks like. And he says, and be my love in the rain. Oh my God, baby. And here's his statement about buying Twitter. He says, I hope that even my worst critics remain on Twitter because that is what free speech means. I cannot believe I'm seeing this. Tears of fucking joy. He says, free speech is the bedrock of a functioning democracy, and Twitter is a digital town square where matters vital to the future of humanity are debated. And we've heard this already. He says Twitter has tremendous potential. I look forward to working with the company and the community of users to unlock it. Now, fucking hell. So if we go onto Twitter, this is going to be absolute eye aids. People are going to be freaking out, dude. Freaking out. And I wonder what the news section is going to look like, because right now it's like a piss poor version of CNN. Guaranteed the news story is going to be like a CNN story. Look, Donald Trump should go to jail, Orange Hitler. We're not going to see this stupid shit anymore. This is amazing. This is fucking incredible. Goodbye. Look, everyone's leaving Twitter. Good. So all the woke people are disappearing. Good. Because you make everything shit. Wherever wokeness goes, it turns it to dog shit. We don't want to have the political message rammed down our throat 24/7 everywhere and be obedient slaves to the government. It is horrible. And just because we don't like wokeness doesn't mean we're evil, terrible, racist homophobes. We're just normal people who want free speech. I don't know, the thing that built your fucking country and enabled you to make companies like Twitter in the first place. Delicious, 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 delicious news. Elon Musk, #1 trending topic on Twitter. This is amazing. I have been Johnny Massacre, and I tell you what, mate, you better be back for the next episode. Otherwise, I'll be coming around your house. Please make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, because that is what all those other cunts tell you to do. Layers!